Hello lovely people, Kitten here. I've changed this month's knitting pattern mainly for my own benefit, to make things easier for me. It's more of a technique type thing. We're in the middle of picnic season. This is the summer's coming. I thought I'd make a little wrap, little pocket to keep your cutlery and your straw when you're going about. You can have one knocking about in the back of your bag when you're going to work or you're going out and about. You can have half a dozen in your picnic basket. It's a really simple, straightforward pattern, but it's so versatile. You can chop it up and change it as long as you cast on an odd number of stitches. It's a one row pattern. As long as you cast on the odd number of stitches, it will work. The one row pattern will constantly work. You can make it as wide as you like, you can make it as long as you like. The unique feature about this one is I'm going to add a ponytail elastic for the closure. Something I do a lot that I don't think is really mainstream recognised. Ponytail hairbands are brilliant because it's, yeah, you can use a piece of elastic, but you've got to knot it or tie it somehow. Ponytail elastics are perfect. Circles, nothing nasty, nothing in them. I use them a lot for button closures all the time. But you could make it bigger. You could put a zip in the top, make a pouch, line it if you want to make something more substantial. You can, this is writing it in double knitting, just cause. You can use chunky to get a bigger, but I don't know that I would recommend super chunky because super chunky is just so loosely spun. I don't think it'll take, if you make a pouch, a makeup pouch out of super chunky, I think it'll start to wear pretty quickly. You can line it, make up some more substantial if you want to. This stitch is called moss stitch. It's also called seed stitch in some places. The beauty of it and the difference of it is that it makes quite a robust finishing fabric. It's not used a lot in clothing because it's so robust. It's firm. You get a firm piece of fabric, so it's ideal for bags and pouches and things like that. It's a very simple pattern. You don't have to remember it in your head. You can take your knitting out and about and just do a couple of rows here or there because you don't have to remember anything. And as I say, change it up, make it in different yarns, add colour. Great fun. The introduction is going to take me longer to tell you. Take me long to do this, and it's going to show you how to do the pattern. So let me show you, and we'll do this month's pattern. Right, this isn't an ideal setup, but we'll muddle along. My tripod's playing up today. I'm just going to show you a couple of rows because although my skin is healing, it's all new fresh skin and I don't want to stress it too much. So I'm just going to show you a little bit and then I'm going to go away and put gloves on. That dreadful shadow. Anyway, not the point. We are using double knitting and 4mm needles. I have cast on 21 stitches. This is a one row pattern repeat. So we're going to knit and bring the yarn forward, I'm going to purl, I'm going to knit. We're going to do that all the way along the row. This is one of these little tricks you can have up your sleeve when somebody needs a new pencil case or a little kiddie's shoulder purse. type thing. You can put a bit of ribbon on this. You can knock this out in an evening. But adding a bit of elastic, I don't know where I picked it up from actually. I must have seen something like it somewhere along the line. But something I do a lot in sewing is sew in a ponytail elastic for a closure. And I'll show you at the end when we get that far. And then we're going to knit the last stitch. Come on, monkey. And there you are. That is literally a pattern. And when you turn round, we're going to just keep the same rhythm. We're going to knit. Normally when you're making moss stitch, you have to keep track of where you're putting the stitches. Am I putting the purl in the right place? Am I putting the knit stitch over the purl stitch? Is it all going to make its little pattern? But with this, as long as you cast on, as I say, make sure you cast on an odd number of stitches, then you always start with a knit stitch and you don't ever have to think about it. You can just keep going. Go as long as you like, go as wide as you like. Make sets, make coordinating luggage sets for makeup and undies and all sorts of things. Really useful little trick this is. Start with a knit, finish with a knit. You will see the texture starting to come through. And that's it, just keep going. I'm not going to knit any more on camera. As I say, I'm not going to push my luck. I'm going to put some protection on my hands and sit and knit this for a while. Oh, that's the bells playing their tune, bless them. And when we get to the top, I'll show you how to add the elastic. Somewhere I have got a great big bag of coloured hair ties. Can I find them? No, I can't. We'll just use a bit of elastic for the time being. The principle's the same thing, process is the same. You want to break your yarn with enough left over to cast off. We're going to incorporate this elastic and cast off at the same time. It's very, very simple. Knit a stitch. We're going to knit the next one, but we're going to take this yarn and wrap it around the tie. Just like that. Don't do anything with it. Don't have to think about it. Knit that stitch. And then, sorry, I'm not very coordinated. Pass that one over like you do normally. I'm going to knit the next stitch. We're going to wrap. Make sure you get the elastic going in a straight line. Careful you don't twist it. So we're going to wrap that round there. Work in there. We're going to slip that off. We've got a couple of stitches going. It's easy to see where we're going. This is very, very similar to if you take the yarn behind the stitch. because it holds it evenly right the way along. It's such a cute finish. I've searched everywhere for those blooming bobbles. I know I've got them. I know I've got a big bag of brightly coloured. Oh, there you go. Just what it is, isn't it? Nothing wrong with doing it this way. I suppose technically you could just weave it in with a needle. I just wanted to show you how you do it with your hair tie. Really useful, much overlooked resource, hair ties. Right, I'm going to carry on with that. There we go. Look how beautiful and neat that is. Isn't that fabulous? Now to assemble it, I like mine to peep up a little bit so I can see it. Stitch down there, blanket stitch for a bit of contrast. And then when you close it, you can either slide it down that way or go the other. The elastic is small enough so it holds it all together and nothing falls out in your bag. So there we go.